Beep beep, what is up ninjas? My name is Samworld and today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make future bass snare builds. It's going to be fairly easy, but this was a heavily requested tutorial. I got a lot of upvotes, so today I'm going to teach you guys how to do this. Now, leave your comments down below on tutorial suggestions you guys want. I read all of them and I feed off them, and a lot of my videos come from. But with that being said, guys, my stand broke. Oh god! So I have to use this kind of stick. Oh, there it goes. No. So if you guys see these weird angles, it's due to one, me showing off obviously the outfit and stuff, and also that the stand broke, so I have to do this again. No. All right, guys. So here we are inside of Ableton, and again, I do have this weird camera angle. Again, I apologize. My thing broke. Hopefully, I can get my hair in there. All right, we good. All right, guys. So the first thing we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to pick our drums, as you guys can see here. Let's delete all of this, or ungroup this. And we're going to be picking our drums. Now, you can choose to have various different drums, and if you hear a snare build or a future bass fill, long fill in a track, pick out what instruments they're using, but most of the time it's going to be either clap, snare, kick, hats, and that's it, or you can have different variations. Now, I don't have access to future bass drums because I'm not that big on the genre. However, that doesn't mean I don't know how to make the stuff they use, the sounds and all that, so this one's going to be the future bass long fill. So the first thing I'm going to do is pick a snare. I really like this one. I think this one sounds really dope, so we're gonna go with that one. It's the closest thing to have to like a hip-hop kind of snare in a way. All right, so the key here is that this guy is gonna maintain that rhythm that we all know and love, which is the. All right, so that's what this guy's gonna do for us, and we are gonna have this be around, let's do 4 bars long, so I'll end here, and then we can just go ham on this guy. Just like go there, and then we're gonna do the and then ham it where it's like crazy. Just go ham there, and just that. Boom, 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 and we're fill. Yeah, I think it's all right, and then the 4 bar ends right there, and let's leave a little bit of half a bar there for like another bop, 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 and then you got that. All right, cool. Now the next thing is the claps, so let's find some good claps. We can go with those. Now this is where it gets fun because the clap has to follow a different pattern. So now we're gonna have maybe something like, you know, we can have that. Let's try this. You know, maybe we can do kind of like a different. So there we go. We can have that there. Let's get rid of that. And we're just going to have this guy doing that. So that's cool there. So we're going to have the clap doing that. Now, the key here is that the clap's going to maintain, again, that same rhythm, but the clap's going to go up in pitch. Now, we're going to get another one, which can be like a hat. I like that one. There we go. So the hat's going to have its own rhythm that we can have. So let's see what we can do with this guy. You know, maybe we can have the hat hit every kind of little bar here. You know, and when the clap hits, the hat won't hit just because you're not even going to be able to hear it as well. We'll do that. And now we have those guys doing too. So let's move this up. Here we go. And again, we're just going to keep it going. There we go. As you can see, you can kind of hear the hat loses that rhythm that it has in the intro because the snare just gets faster. So the snare adds more to the rhythm in those spots that are empty in the beginning of it. But that's just the name of the game. You can switch that up, but that's how we're going to go with that. And now we're going to grab a kick. We'll go with that. We'll have a kick do that. And then and another hit here, maybe. And then another one there. And then we can have the kick kind of do a pattern like the snare, but it's going to do it slower. So that way it kind of, and then here we're gonna have that massacre happen. So, and then you can choose to make it smaller here as well, and that's how we do that. There we go. Okay, cool. Now we can go in and fuck with this. So this is kind of like the standards. You can make it a little bit more complex for sure, like use feature bass drums. Again, I don't have access to any right now at the moment because I'm not making that style of music, but this was a heavily requested tutorial and I still wanted to make it. So now we can approach this in other ways. First off, we can add reverb to the snares. That's really going to liven them up, and we can kind of automate it so it kind of disappears into it. So let's do this. And then we're going to do that there, and we're going to automate this up a little bit. And let's get rid of the reverb out here. So we don't have like that decay reverb going into our little fill there. All right, now what I'm going to be using is a sound shifter from Waves because I'm too lazy to just do it the Ableton way. So I'm gonna go in and get the stereo one, and I'm gonna put that on the claps. I'm gonna put that on the hats, and I'm also gonna put that on the kick, and then on my let's see, my hats there. Yeah, there we go. All right, so the first one is the clap. We're gonna be automating this guy here to get the pitch on it up, because that's the key thing. While the claps do maintain the same original rhythm, they are gonna be changing in pitch. That's the key thing. So there we go. There we go. It does get a little bit nasty. We'll fix that in a bit. And then let's go to the hat. So let's go. There we go. And then the kick. The kick's not going to start pitching up till here, however. Okay, and let's maybe add a bit of reverb to that kick there at that spot as well. You know, making these drum fills are fun. I can see why some people wouldn't like making them, though, because they want to work on music. So I always suggest you use drum fills, loops if you can. But if you do want to make your own collection of them, again, we can do so much. Let's use a low cut here so that we don't get those lows. There we go. So now we're going to have something like this. And then you're going to have that fill there. So as you can see, we can kind of take it there. And the difference between all the fills that you're going to see is obviously the rhythms. But it all follows that rule that one thing is going to maintain that rhythm throughout the whole thing, get pitched up, while other things are going to move it faster so that you get that kind of feel. The last thing I can recommend, however, is going to be Endless Smile on the channel. As you guys know, I really do love that plugin. I made a video on it a while back that was kind of funny and educational at the same time. But I really like the feel of it because it is going to make it sound a little bit more pro. And when I make some snare builds for the packs, I do use it like this. So we and then we just cancel that out. And then that's how we get that there. Now the last thing I would do is actually add a glue compressor to glue this together. You can choose to let transients through. I usually don't because I want to catch the peaks on it. Nothing too crazy. Soft clip that. So then it's going to sound. And that's how we make kind of like those feature-based fills. There's a lot more to it, obviously, and I know there's going to be a few comments there saying that sounds nothing like it because you're not using the samples. But like I stated, you know, you can pick different samples to go with. Now, let's do one more. All right, guys, now let's make one more. And what we're going to be doing is using a snare. We'll use this one now, snare. And we're going to go with this, okay? And let's do an 8-bar one again. So that'll be around 4 bars there. And let's see what we can come up with. So, and we'll start it slower. So let's see what we can do. And then I'll start to build. And you guys know the deal with this one. Very easy. All right, cool. Now we're going to get some, you know, claps on this. And we're going to apply the like so. And then the clap, maybe we can do, have the clap also increase. Oh God, that's like the worst positioning ever. That looks so newbie. All right, let's do that. Move that there. There we go. And then, and then we can just have the clap follow the snare. All right, there we go. Very easy, as you can see. And then we're going to add another one, which is going to be a tom or something like that, different than we did last time. There goes my light, so if you can't see me, I am so sorry. It looks so dark. So let's get something here. And let's add like a cool little rhythm to that. So that's going to be another one that we can do there. Maybe we can do something like this. Like so. And then I think this guy would have to come in at the half. And that's how we're gonna get that. And then we would get that last hit. And that's how we would do another one. And then you can, ooh, that one was dope there. That would have been a lot better. So now the hat's gonna do its thing as well. We can kind of get the hat to do some other stuff though. You know, let's kind of give it like a swingy rhythm. You know, we can have that. And there we go. And now the clats are gonna do that. As you can see, it's kind of following the same rhythm, and you guys understand the next thing we're going to do is pitch it up. Now, some final things to say before we end this is don't be scared to add ping pong delay to, like, let's say the hats. You know, if we add that ping pong delay to the hats, we can automate that with the automation arm up here and add, you know, an arrangement there, record this. You know, just have fun with it. But that's how we would approach making these type of fills, guys. I hope this video helps some of you guys out that were having issues with it. I understand, you know, it looks very basic, and it actually is. It's just very time consuming because you have to come up with certain rhythms. But all I'm gonna say, guys, is if there's a rhythm in your track that you already have on your drop, use it on the build instead of having, you know, making something from scratch like that. Use the same rhythms on the build like this, and then just pitch them up and do stuff with that. All right, guys, my name is Sam World. If you guys enjoyed this tutorial, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and also leave a comment on future tutorial suggestions, and I'll see you guys next time. You guys take care, and you guys have an amazing day. It's a D. It's a D. Take that D.